So 9 exactly, Jenny?
Wait a minute.
Good evening, everyone. Saturday night, Jenny and Jacob. Hope everyone had a nice, beautiful Saturday. Thank you for last night. Very energetic show. I found today two pear-shaped earrings, which I will show even in the beginning of the show. I had a very good question, or I was talking to a friend about old mine diamonds. Uh, Again, experience comes into a factor. Being a wholesale, being an importer, items like old mine diamonds that are cut European way, or old cut we call them, they don't go by millimeter, and sometimes even they don't go by weight or even clarity. The, the most thing that people or dealers look for is the brilliancy it has and the fire it has, because it's an old diamond. If it's SI1 or VS2 or SI2, it's more like a blue diamond or a green diamond that people are purchasing. It's not a standard diamond that is cut 2 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So old mine diamond have a price of their own, like a blue diamond, like a green diamond. Yellow diamond again is more like a white diamond because there is a lot of supply, a lot of production. But with blue diamond, red diamond, green diamond, pink diamond, old mine diamond, there is no much production. So basically a dealer looks at the brilliancy, the vibrance of the diamond. And sometimes Jenny says, let's measure it. Let's see how much it weighs. That does not fall in that category because it's an old mine diamond. It looks like a carpet, like a painting that is gold, nicely done by a famous designer, by a famous artist. So it does not fall in millimeter. Again, we go to the same scenario with gold. Between 18K gold and 14K gold, there is a $7 difference per gram. 3 grams, 4 grams, 5 grams does not pay much of a value difference. Main thing which I always want to share with you is the quality of the diamond. You're buying the diamond, you're buying the gold is separate. The diamonds are very important, especially when they are 4 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 2.5 millimeter. The 1.2 point is a different story. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Again, a lot of supply, but good ones straight is again around 600, 700 per carat. And if you want to make a tennis bracelet 4 millimeter, 4.1 millimeter, you're welcome to call me. Today, HVVS's, for example, 4 millimeter, I could get you again as an import price around $600 per carat, $650 per carat. You can call me, you're welcome to call me, 4.5 millimeter, 5 millimeter. But I just want you to know something. When a tennis bracelet is bought from an auction or a pawn shop, even as a manufacturer, as an importer, I can beat anyone's price as an importer. But no one can beat pawn shop or auction. Last night we saw pear shapes, marquees, ovals, set in a screw back, nice designs, each diamond 2 point, 3 point going around the center. This just for the gold and the halo would cost as a finished product what you paid for. So nothing beats auction, especially bank auctions. They just want to get rid of them, and they are insured, so the difference will be paid by insurance company. They don't want to leave stock, they don't want their money to sleep, they just want their money to turn around. So pay attention. There is a lot of stuff that comes in at a very, very, very good deal, that even as an importer, as a manufacturer who now has 15 workers working from him, from setters, polishers, designers, cannot beat the price. So, and I usually say it on the show, very good price, unbeatable price. And when you see something like that, also an investment, also a good deal, if you like it, if it appeases you, buy it. Another question arose about Rolexes. A gentleman picked up his Rolex today. Please, 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 if it's yours, if it's mine, if it's your mom, dad, husband, sister, you have to give it to a professional repair person. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, out of scale of 10. You cannot give just to a watchmaker and he starts opening it up, cannot fix it, puts it back together, some screws are missing, some pieces are interchanged. Do not do that. Thank you for listening again. Saturday night, Jenny and Jacob. On the 4 diamonds we saw last night, a lot of action on the 4 diamonds, especially the 390. Jenny has appointments tomorrow from 12 Los Angeles time up to 5 Los Angeles time. They are still open. A lot of clients wants to see. I had a good friend call me this morning. He said, Jacob, the 274, how many millimeter, what color clarity it is. I explained it to them. Explanation will give you the value. Again, these things do not come that often at these prices. That's why I don't want to say anything on YouTube, because sometimes we have dealers from out of town which we don't know call us and they purchase it, and it's not fair to our community that has been with us 4 years, 2 weeks, 1 week, that are buying constant. I don't want outsider jewelers buy it to the trade. I can easily wholesale them. I'm not wholesaling them. I'm bringing them to the show to build up the show. That's why sometimes when they call me, I have a feeling if they are a dealer, they own a store, and these items I would love to give to our own community and friends rather than give to someone to resell them. They're welcome if the person is buying from us and reselling on eBay and he's doing it for 4 years, he's welcome. But someone who is not buying and is waiting for a very, very good deal to come in that he can make 20-30%, I rather give it to someone that is with us, appreciates us, and thanks us for it. 275 I took out from the ring. This is on hold. I will call the person tomorrow. You can call Jenny after 12 o'clock tomorrow. If it's available, it's available. Again, very nicely cut stone, very nicely cut stone. Does not have a cert. VVS, and to be open with you, I will not say GH, I, F, D, S. To me, this stone is the L, lowest possible, M color, VVS. As you know, color is subjective. A lot of the time when you give a stone to an appraiser, depends on his look. Sometimes the Asian certifiers are more strict than the American or from Europe, so it depends who looks at. But on clarity, usually it's more objective because there is dots and they go through a list. If it's a cloud, it's a VVS1. If it's a pinpoint, it's a VVS. If it's a black spot, it's a VS. So they have a guideline. But on color, there is no guideline. The appraiser is using his eyes. Depend on that day. If last night he slept good, he didn't sleep good, he was drinking, he wasn't drinking. So a lot depends on that person that day, how he's functioning. Because color, again, you're looking by eye. It's not really objective, it's subjective, and it could go one color up and down. And I have proved that to Jenny maybe 10 times. Because when I go to a pawn shop, I don't depend on a piece of paper to tell me what the diamond is. My experience in buying and having the value is more than the appraiser, because the appraiser is there just appraising. It doesn't belong to him, he's not buying it, he's not selling it, so automatically he's objective. Depends on the mood, how he looks at it, where he looks at it, what light. Again, the light is the same light, but again depends on the person. When I go look at the diamond, I use my own judgment, and more than that, I look at it under 20 times, 50 times. Other appraisers just use 10 times loop, 10 times loop. There was a nice lady, bought a stone, they gave her a VVS1, it had a cavity, that cavity broke open, the stone became an I1. So these small factors you can see with a microscope, but difficult to see with a 10 times loop. Let's go back to the diamonds